ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would like to direct this to the distinguished members of the panel. You lousy corksuckers. You have violated my Fargan rights. This summonation country.
Hey guys, welcome back to Nothing Alive. I'm J. Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker. And this douchebag.
Look, as if I wasn't agitated enough.
This douchebag has to show up with his ugly ass face.
Just get voted out of office already.
Or just get kicked. Get kicked to the curb and done with you. Get pushed down a hill or something.
Now, these are like my favorite types of. I mean, this is almost like this is Florida man meets senator. I mean, Republican or whatever. This is obviously he's not a Florida man, but it's like this is so classic of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is absolutely classic. They're just like, oh, I'm going to tweet all this shit. I'm going to say all this shit. And then they're just like, what are you talking about? Like, you know,
it's like everyone can hear you. Everyone can hear you.
Is that my outside voice? Yes, Mr. Cawthorn. It was your outside voice. Maddie Cawthorn.
Okay, so this actually isn't something that he did, but it's somebody who knows what he does talking about what he does. And it's pretty much as bad. It's pretty much as bad as we thought.
I'm like, she's like, Madison Cawthorn. I'm like, oh, what did he do now?
No, he didn't do anything new. Okay, like, so this is Schadenfreude. Okay.
I know that. I love when shit gets thrown back on him.
A former district staff member for Rep. Madison Cawthorn is accusing him of improperly firing her after denying her family and medical leave. Allegations the lawmaker and his office have vehemently denied.
Okay.
Shock face.
Shock face. Oh, he's denying stuff.
At one point,
this is great. This is my favorite line right here.
At one point during the call, Lisa Wiggins, who was a caseworker for the 26-year-old first-term representative in his district office for over a year,
worst job ever,
described that office as having
more liquor bottles than I would like to have right now in front of me.
Well, that's saying something. More liquor bottles than they do water bottles.
How many colostomy bags do they have?
Oh, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Cawthorn's office insinuated that the allegations
big word.
Made in a secretly recorded and released conversation with the head of an anti-Cawthorn PAC were politically motivated and hinted at potential counteraction by saying that they constitute defamation of character.
Look, if I know one thing about, dude, if they had you on defamation of character, man, they'd be suing you. They wouldn't be talking about suing you.
Yeah.
They'd be suing you. They got nothing, and they're doing this to themselves, which is hilarious to me.
I know.
It's just like, dude, I'm sorry. You mean if somebody overheard you doing something shitty, and now it's out, and you're mad?
Okay, this man right here. I haven't heard him say
Shorty
it,
McCawthorn,
but I think if you were to ask him, he would. I dare say, he would say that he is a devout Christian. Okay.
And that the alcohol is for the. It's just how we do business in DC.
Okay, but tell me how Christ-like this next thing is. Wiggins, this is the woman that got fired by Cawthorn.
Unloaded
about Cawthorn in a call with David Wheeler, the president of the anti-Cawthorn American Muckrakers PAC.
Sounds like
him out in the gym.
Muckrake him.
More commonly known as Fire Madison Cawthorn, accusing him of denying me my FMLA leave when her uncle died and her husband suffered a heart attack the same week.
He's like, you got family that likes you?
Look at me. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not asking for family leave. Wiggins did not know the call was being recorded, and Wheeler assured her that there was no way Cawthorn could know that they had talked. North Carolina has a one-party consent state wiretapping law, allowing just one person who is party to a conversation to record it without the knowledge of the other party.
Yeah, I get that sort of. I think you're sort of tripping over something. It's like, if it's just one person can wiretap, that's not really wiretapping. That's just eavesdropping or spying. If only one person needs to consent, you don't need consent.
Well, no, you could have a third party record.
It says one party consent.
No, that means one of the people talking can record, but there are situations where two people would be talking or three people would be talking and a third or fourth party is recording. That's not legal.
Yeah, unless you have the consent of everybody.
Right, exactly. You would need the consent.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Wiggins, who was not ready to share her personal story and was shell-shocked at statements she made in confidence being made public, declined to elaborate on the accusations or confirm that a workplace complaint had been filed against Cawthorn when reached by the Hill on Monday. But Wiggins did confirm that she is working for a GOP challenger to Cawthorn, retired Army Colonel Rod Honeycutt.
Rod Honeycutt, opening for nasturtium.
Yes. She started supporting Honeycutt's campaign after Cawthorn had said he would run in a new adjacent district before switching back to the district encompassing most of his current Western Appalachian territory. Okay, that was a mouthful.
Yeah.
It's not as though I was just working for him against Cawthorn. Cawthorn was no longer going to be working in this district. And he also gave me blessing to do so when he left the district, Wiggins told the Hill. Wheeler said that the call took place last week on April 12th. He released the audio from the conversation on the PAC's website on Monday, and a report about it from the local Smoky Mountain News soon followed.
Was she saying, you scrawny effer? My dad's, my family and all this stuff, and you're just going to be like, nope, you're fired.
Pretty much.
What a just ruthless bastard. You'd think with somebody in his position would be a little more sympathetic to people's needs.
No, he probably just thinks I'm sitting here with a dick that doesn't work and a colostomy bag, and you're complaining about your dead uncle and your heart attacked husband. Blow me. Yeah. Even though my dick doesn't work.
Hashtag dick move.
Yeah. Okay. I recorded it for my notes because I usually transcribe notes out, and she just kept going on and on. I realized I had a bombshell on my hands, Wheeler told the Hill.
I'm going to write a bestseller.
I just think it was in the public's interest to hear this story. Yeah, I agree. We're paying his salary. And what do we really know about this fucker other than he...
Time for a deep dive.
Yeah. Yeah. The former staffer told Wheeler that she was working with a lawyer on Capitol Hill to take action against the congressman. A complaint about that issue would likely be filed with the Office of Congressional Workplace Rights.
It's on a bag of dick.
Oh, if you dig at all into the Cawthorn office, I'm sure.
It's so funny. It goes back to just
there's trash bags of
after
dicks.
lie, after lie, after lie.
This guy is not streetwise.
And
he has no common sense. Oh,
bad joke.
He's barely street legal.
Oh, damn. I was waiting for it.
The entity that handles workplace issues for congressional staff, which keeps such matters confidential. In the recorded call, Wiggins said that Cawthorn closed all of his district offices except his Hendersonville office and described staff as partying and drinking like crazy.
Yeah, like it's the last days of him in office, right? Because
okay, so this is where it gets really juicy. They have more liquor bottles than they do water bottles, Wiggins told Wheeler. There's always all kind of animals in there.
What?
Kittens, puppies, There's a litter box in there, for heaven's sake. I'm not against animals, don't get me wrong, but it's not professional. She plainly expressed her dislike of Cawthorn. He's just a bad person. He's an habitual liar, and he's going to say and do anything he can to your face, but behind your back, it's completely opposite, Wiggins said during the call.
I mean, yeah, because it's like when he's there and he goes, hey, you're like, hey, oh. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Okay, so we can skip through part of this. Okay. The allegations add to a growing list of recent troubles for Cawthorn, who has come under fire from fellow Republicans.
The litany, the laundry list, the man, the myth, the legend, one Madison Cawthorn. Man, how'd you do it so fast, son?
I know. Cawthorn was recently charged with
I'm waiting for somebody to say you sexually harassed him. Oh, well, I guess I can't.
Yeah, well, that already happened.
Oh, did it?
Oh, yeah. The bunch of women at his college signed a petition against him. He was.
Well, that was back when he was walking.
No,
No,
I don't think so. I don't think so. It doesn't
They're
matter.
like, we got him on the roll, son. Let's keep it.
Doesn't matter. He's a molester. Cawthorn was recently charged with driving with a revoked license. Last month, he called Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky
God.
a thug.
Talking about orgies, cocaine, and said people have advocated for addiction. We'll do a key bump cocaine. Now, that's a savvy person. Somebody that says they did a key bump cocaine. You know what you're talking about. Orgies, as far as that goes, I bet it's not like orgies. It's more like, hey, we're going to get a bunch of hoes and stay in a hotel, and you're welcome to come and join us. You know, pick a hoe, any hoe.
I just can't believe they would invite him to stuff like that.
But they want him. They
cannon.
want him to, because they want him to be in. That's how you got to do. Like, you got to make your bones, son. You got to act the way they act. Otherwise, they'll mistrust you.
Oh, and then
if they don't have dirt on you, and
right.
That's how the Republicans operate. In fact, that's how a lot of politicians operate in general. But usually, it's style. When you're talking about the Republicans, they bring you into the fold and make you do some dirty shit, and then they've got you. And contrarily or whatever, to that, you will also have dirt on them. You
right.
share the dirt so that now
mutually assured destruction.
Exactly.
Well, and I guess,
but also they'll circle the fucking wagons no matter
exactly.
what.
And that's what's happening right now.
Why do you think Epstein didn't kill himself?
Yeah. Well, anyway, Madison Cawthorn apparently thought that we don't need the article anymore. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
He apparently thought he was going to get one over on his colleagues and that he was going to do what a twist kind of thing. And didn't work out. It was stupid. He's a reckless, not streetwise.
There's a reason why they have age limitations on, age restrictions on who can be in these offices. Because you get a Madison Cawthorn, man. Look, Madison Cawthorn was all good when he was rolling around like, I wanted to be a Navy soldier. I got horribly injured in a car accident, and I was almost like left, and I was crippled, and I would have done all this stuff if it hadn't have been for this stupid car accident. Which, dude, you were involved.
Yeah,
and it's just like, dude,
he was doing a YOLO, and
you guys got
in trouble.
You guys rode his wheelchair to that seat, and you got that seat, and now look what you got. You got this guy is just vomiting up random shit.
He's 26 years old, and biologically, people aren't really adults until they're 25. Right. And he's 1 year past that, and he's probably a little less mature than most 25-year-olds because he hasn't been in the trenches like the rest of us.
He's got a lot of liquor and a revoked license.
And a silver spoon in his mouth. Yeah. Not a good combo there.
Put that sucker in his butt sideways.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so quickly, we have an anti-dick.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so play the...
this one?
The piece of treasure that we got from Dr. Z.
No, it's not here. It's right here. Oh, it's right here. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. So our anti-dick is surprise Dr. Z yeah. for providing us with this delicious.
Decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, if somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Well, I don't know. Why would somebody put dicks in a wheelchair? Hey, but he did that to himself, so I don't have to feel bad about that.
Right. But thank you, Dr. Z, for that excellent
I'm happy the other two
recording.
People in the car walked away just fine.
I think there was only one.
Okay, I don't know. Glad that person.
But did he walk away? I don't know what happened to the other person.
He certainly didn't. But apparently it was his fault. I don't know.
No, I don't think he was driving. I don't think Madison was driving.
Okay.
But he was with
the whole thing.
He was with a guy who was drunk off his ass.
Okay.
And,
well, which means he was probably drunk.
Yeah.
Which is why we don't have him on DUI charges, which we would have if he was driving. Because like you said, it was like excessive speed, probably lost control of the vehicle. Because there's had to be liquor involved. The guy's a drinker, obviously. If his office, if I had an office full of liquor and you walked in and was like, oh, that's all just for the other people, you guys would be like,
right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, no, trust me. Trust me.
And
I'm not Jay Tyler. I would never lie to you.
We as tax, we have a right to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And
we will. The second that he gets removed from office, he will the floodgates will just open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch Republicans take credit for that too. Look, we throw out our own trash.
No, they're not going to take him out. He's going to get
circle
voted
the
out.
wagons.
And then they'll say, I don't know that guy.
Yeah, exactly. All
So,
I gotta say.
new phone, who dis?
Right. We'll be back in a moment with Florida Man. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I am the J. Tyler.
I am your Miss
San Juan
Parker.
Slingshot.
Get your San Juan slingshots. If you're interested, hit us up at nothinggroup@gmail.com. And
We'll get you right to
you
them.
can shoot you a Madison Cawthorn.
Yeah, that'd be funny. All right.
Oh, we are not threatening violence
We're not. No, I do not advocate for violence.
at KROT.
No, we do not. No
Right.
call to arms. No advocating for violence. Wanting to do it, that's another thing.
Yes.
I mean, we don't act on our baser emote.
We talk about them so we don't act
That's
on
right,
them.
exactly. We talk to them, you guys. So thanks a lot for that, Dr. Z. Also, hey, you know what? Hella shout out to awesome Julia of the Valley.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is going into a new Dick intro. That's going to have backing music and everything because I'm fun like that.
Yeah.
So Jay Tyler, we'll be back in a moment.
This is Nothing Yet Live.
You're Miss Parker.
That's me. I said it before, I believe.
No.
I forgot.